Hi, how y'all doing? It's No Bandit back at you today. Today we're going to talk about three things you do not do in the weight yard in prison. Three no-nos you never ever do in prison, right? In the weight yard, right? First of all, the weight yard is a very sensitive area for violence. High risk area for violence. So there's always cops, always in the weight yard. They got four towers around the weight yard, squared in. Four towers, motherfucking rifles up there. They got 3 to 4 COs and orderlies that come down through the weight yard at all times. They're standing up, posted up, waiting for any violence to pop off. I've seen so much fucking violence down the weight yard. It's crazy because you got all the fucking gangs and crews and everybody all together in one spot at one time, right? You got the Mexicans, the Asians, the blacks, the whites, everybody's working out. Everybody's pissed off. Everybody's masculine. Everybody's got their pride. You know what I'm saying? And you put all that together in one ball, it's going to explode sometimes, right? You take women out of the equation. It's all masculinity there. It's a very high risk, dangerous situation in the weight yard at all times, right? Okay, people got their own benches at certain times of the day. The white boys got this bench. Had the red bench at noon. The other guys got other benches at different times of the day. The morning, afternoon, after lunch. You know what I'm saying? So they go down, they set their weights up in the weight yard. They go down there and say, I got fucking bench day. I got the 80s and 60s and 55s, loose dumbbells over on my bench down there, already set up for me. Okay, say this dude's got shoulders. I got certain dumbbells over there for the shoulders. Say these guys got arms. I got certain stuff over there for arms. Okay, you gotta know what day, because everybody rotates the shit. They do shit on different days so that everybody can share the dumbbells, the free weights. In the middle of the fucking weight yard is the pulley machine where you got pull downs, back arms, lats, and all that shit like that down there, right? That's universal, right? But your platform's yours. It's your time, your day. Dumbbells, your time, your day. Everybody's got that worked out, locked in between the gangs and the crews and all that shit to try to keep shit in order and orderly, right? So what you do not do is you do not touch anybody's fucking weights, because people go down there before count time. They set their weights up. That's their weights they're going to use. So after count, when they run down there, the weights is already ready for them, right? You never go take somebody's weights from their platform and take them over to your platform. It causes a big situation. Like I said, I've seen a lot of violence down there because motherfuckers just don't know what they're doing. They shouldn't be down there at this time. They shouldn't be on that bench at this time. You don't take people's fucking weights. They're serious about their workout. They're ready to work out and get their money, get down. You know what I'm saying? So you don't touch weights. Take them over to different platforms and shit like that, right? And that's my fucking weight bench. For fucking 9 years, that was my bench. Even if I go the whole for 90 days or 180 or whatever I got to do, when I come out of the whole lockup, that's my bench at 12 o'clock. So no one's on that motherfucker at 12 o'clock. That's mine. If someone's there, they're kicked off out of there, right? Everybody knows that's my shit. Everybody knows that's a Mexicans right there. Everybody knows that's a blacks bench over there. Everybody knows whose shit is whose, right? So that's number one thing. You do not want to fuck with nobody's weights, anything like that. Okay? If I want to stick around to the end, to the third thing. The third thing is the most important thing, too. It's really important, okay? Now we're going to carry on to the second thing you don't do in the weight yard, right? It's real serious. Like I said, high tension down there, right? You don't smoke cigarettes down at the weight yard, right? I seen dude get his head fucking bashed in, caved in, stomped in the ground over a cigarette, right? And it wasn't the guy that was smoking the cigarette. A guy was working out, and a guy walked by him smoking a cigarette, and he said, "Hey man, don't you get that fucking cigarette out of here? I ain't trying to smell that shit." People are trying to work out. They ain't trying to smell cigarettes. They're trying to get healthy. They're trying to work out for their bodies and better themselves and shit. But he told the wrong motherfucker, "Hey, better not be smoking that cigarette over here." Well, dude beat his fucking brains in right there, stomped his face in the ground. And I was right there over a cigarette. The smallest fucking things, right? Because there's so much tension in that area at that given time. You know what I'm saying? That's the second thing you don't do. You don't be smoking down in the weight yard around people. You know what I'm saying? The smallest shit can fuck you up. The third thing, most important thing, is you do not take weights or anything from that weight yard and go use it as a fucking weapon on the yard, right? A couple dudes took the fucking pull down bar, went out to the yard and crushed dude's head in with the pull down bar. Another dude took a big lock he put on the end of the weights to lock them up and shit. He took that and bust someone's kneecap open and shit, right? Okay, once someone takes the fucking weights out of there and uses it as a weapon in the yard, that shuts down our yard. Convicts are pissed. That shuts down the weight yard. We can't work out. We live to work out to get our attention out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you do that, it shuts down the yard. You got all the gangs. Your number one enemy now. Your number one enemy. All the gangs, crews, they all fucking hate you. They're all fucking gonna get you or after you some way because you got our fucking weight yard shut down. And once the system takes things from you, they take. They do not give back. They take away. They do not give back. So our weight yard will be shut down and locked down because you want to go beat someone's head in with the fucking weight bars or the fucking weights down there, use them as weapons, right? That's the third no-no. And your number one enemy, everybody's going to be on your ass for doing that fucking shit, taking our shit from us, right? So you don't ever take nothing out of the weight yard, use it as a fucking weapon. That's the last and final thing about the weight yard. The 3 things you do not do, okay? All right, guys. Have a nice day, everybody. Peace out, man.